Hi everybody, it's me. It's Sunday morning, 9:45. I had something weird happen to me on the way in here today. I was listening to my music, and here's one of my favorite songs. It reminds me when I was young and going to the drive-in with my parents. I'm just going to play a little bit for you, see if you remember this song. The theme to Picnic. So I was listening to it, enjoying it, driving, and William Holden came to me in full glory, just gorgeous, looked fantastic. He said, "How you doing, kid?" So I don't know if that's the language he used, because I was a kid when he was pretty famous. So I kind of asked him, since he was there, I just said, "So, William, what do you think about," actually he said, "Don't call him William, call him Bill. What do you think about all this drama with this president?" And he said, "Hang on to your hat, like it's just getting started." And he said, "Linda, the problem is people are getting too cluttered. Like, I guess because maybe we're all viciously anticipating negative, we're listening to news all the time." So he's like, "Hey, we got to stop being so cluttered." So I thought that was weird. And then I said, "Well, do you think I should stop reading, as far as reading anything on Trump and stuff?" And he said, "No, give them hope, but know this." He said these words, "It's going to get worse before it gets better." And then he showed me the earth. I was at a distance, like above. He's showing me these great big explosions, but they feel like natural explosions, like volcanic explosions. And there's some weather shifting. I mean, these things have been prophesized, but he's showing it to me and basically kind of telling me like it's time for the earth to get cleansed. So then I got this overwhelming sadness for a minute, which is unusual for over there. I think it was him. I think it was regret in his life, or, I think he was an alcoholic. So, he couldn't help himself. If he could be back here, he would be more involved. But then Edgar Cayce came in. I could see him as clear as day with those crystal blue eyes. I was like so honored. He just came in and I said, Edgar, so what is your interpretation? And it's really weird. He said that this man, Donald Trump, lays with spiders and snakes. He almost showed me like a lizard tongue coming out of him. That his whole purpose is to create discord, anger, and evil. He actually has evil on him. I used to think he's just a misunderstood man, but no, there's evil there. And he brings that out in others. So there's a lot of anger in this world, and he brings it out in others. And people are talking to him, whispering in his ear. So he's like, it was creepy, you guys. But I do see, Edgar even said, like, like my favorite show, MSNBC, is a great show, but he told me not to watch it too much. He told me they got to make a buck, so they keep going over the same thing over and over again. So, like Rachel Maddow is the one that I love. So he's something like that, watch every night. But he said, "Linda, you're watching too much TV." So I'm like, dang, that's my favorite pastime. So, in our anticipation and anxiety, we create more chaos. So he wants to know that peace will come, but I almost saw bombings or like some sort of war, because this man brings evil. He's like a little Hitler. There's almost like the Antichrist, but there's been more than one of them. And he came in speaking false, like he's you know, forked tongue. He spoke false and he creates more false. So it was really interesting. I'm going to put this on pause because I forgot to put my cards out here. Hold on. Never mind. Can't put it on pause, but let me grab the cards. So anyway, I wanted to take a look-see. And thank you. I got so much feedback as far as what I need to talk about, what people really want to know. I caused a box there. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. So something to do with the lighting, I think. Anyway, just I hope it doesn't bug you guys. So yeah, William Holden was like, you know, stop it. So I asked Edgar Cayce, you know, was this my purpose? Was I supposed to be doing this? And he was smiling at me. He said, yes, keep the peace, keep the faith. And it's our youth that will set us free, which is interesting, right? And the youth will come in and basically run the negative out of town. Things will never be the same, but we will have peace again, okay? He definitely said that. And I totally believe Edgar. So I just wanted to give you guys that heads up. And again, I have so many things to talk about. Y'all just gave me a bunch of information. I do right away, I just want to double check on Rosenstein because I do have a bad feeling that they're going to try to cause drama with him. So let me just double check, okay? Rosenstein. So tell me, Rosa, hold on, I dropped my pen. Rosenstein. Yeah, because he's really standing up to the drama. He's like, you know, F you guys. Rosenstein. But, you know, he fired Mueller, so. I mean, Comey. I see a lot of chatter. I see a lot of people telling him to go. He's trying to hold on to the flag as best as he can. Is he going to go down? Are they going to get rid of him? And also, I told you guys that I felt like something major was going to occur that isn't in our radar. I'm feeling some information is going to get leaked out, more information on Trump. Of course, it's all fake news, but the other day on Twitter, he wrote, you know, and they're going to try to take your weapons away or your, you know, your guns away. And that's the NRA speech. Mr. I'm not afraid of them. I can't be negative on him, though, even though I know he's evil. Basically, we have to protect ourselves. Basically, we just have to calm our energy and know that all will be well, okay? We can't keep doing this roller coaster ride because it depletes us. It doesn't help us. So how are we going to fight this if we're constantly in drama? Ooh, you guys, maybe this is the beginning. I definitely see them telling him to go. It could cause so much chaos, they say never mind, but I see them going in there definitely trying to pull him out. This is the beginning. I mean, it's been going on, but this is the beginning of something more spectacular. You know, I know Mueller stands up for his people. I don't know what this is. I'm almost feeling Mueller comes in, or he starts something, or he's able to subpoena, or there's something. I see paperwork flying. So it's almost like while he's doing this other stuff is hitting Trump. Ugh, this is something. I can understand the angst and the anxiety because I'm feeling it. Okay, so I did Rosenstein. I definitely feel him like in a war zone, like grabbing his swords and backing off. I see back-to-back hits, and I see people just furious, except the little demons with Trump that are like, yay, you needed to get rid of him. Okay, so y'all were asking about Bill Cosby. Okay, that's sort of sad, that whole Bill Cosby thing. I did have a friend in Nevada that he had spoke at something. He was out there for something, and she worked for some organization to help children, of color to be able to do some sort of work. And she asked if he would join or come speak to the kids and give. He goes, not if I don't get paid. She said, Linda, I never thought the same of him after that. This was years ago. Bill Cosby. Oh, he's angry. Y'all just want to know if what's going to happen. What's the outcome with him? He's going to continue to try to fight this. Somebody just said to me he's going to jail. Let me look. Like, people are like, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. His ticker's not doing too well either. Ooh, he's evil too. He's really like Trump, all into his ego. He thinks he's all that. I see confinement and I see jail. I see people like, bravo. So definitely, there's no getting out of this one for Bill Cosby. I've not seen, if he goes to jail, I'm seeing his health deteriorate, so. But he'll keep fighting. He doesn't apologize or anything. Okay, so Nunes. I got a lot of people asking about Nunes. What up, putz? Sorry. Tell me about Nunez. Yeah, I can still see the earth. I can still see the explosions, so those might be volcanic explosions. And I'm seeing like shifting or weather changes. A lot of stuff's got people. It's like, we think we own this land. We don't own nothing. It's just like my tribe used to say, man does not own the earth. The earth owns us. So you think you can hold on to what little piece of property you own, but let me tell you, all this will change. All this is going to change. There's definitely shifting occurring. It's not as dramatic as we thought. That's what I also heard. Nunez. Tell me about Nunez. What's happening with Nunez? He's behind the scenes. He's one of those ones whispering. He thought he was going to get some position with Trump. I don't think he's going to get voted in. Is he on the November ballot, you guys? Because I'm seeing him not getting voted in. Ooh, yeah. Yep, he's leaving. Now, he's somebody that could end up doing a little jail time. He's somebody that, because he stood behind the master, will end up actually being hated. He's crossing over difficult water, so he's trying to get away. A judgment will be thrown on him. There's something underhanded here, so he is somebody that I can see going downhill. It's kind of sickening. It's heartbreaking. I don't know if he has family, but I feel his family is devastated. Yeah, well, he stood behind the wrong person. And he cheated and he lied. Okay, y'all, you want to ask about turtleneck. McConnell. God, I miss Jon Stewart. Did any of you guys used to watch Jon Stewart? Oh, my God. Jon Stewart was so funny. Okay, McConnell. Well. Tell me about McConnell. What's the outcome for McConnell? He knows stuff isn't good. He knows this. But and you know what's so weird is that they stopped Obama from bringing in a justice, but he gets all bent out of shape if the Democrats hold anything they want. He just, we can't make progress. Hey, look at him. Ooh. I even feel something with his wife, like there's trouble with the wife. Like the ship is going down. Whoa, you guys, this is weird. Okay, so let me see. He has enough money, but he's accumulating money. I don't know if he releases money or what, but he's looking at money, or his wife got monies illegally. You guys, don't worry about the blue wave because it's coming. I see somebody else taking his place. I see everything upside down, everything he thought. I'm telling you, Trump is going down and these people are going with him. And this woman that is his wife, she's got a lot of splaining to do. So I do see her in front of a judge. Him, I don't know, not so much. But her, yes, which affects him too. So that's sad. So McConnell, and now I'm going to hit Ryan. It's just amazing how evil Ryan ended up being. You know, when he was running with the Mormon guy, he came off, you know, he's like that forked tongue. He speaks a language, but he's actually evil. He's always thinking of himself. He knows that he will have no future or a political career if he stays. So he's already decided to leave. Okay, so I do see that. I actually see him having the gonads to maybe run for president. Let me look. Of course, nothing will happen. He's observing. He's got a big ego. He really thinks that he could be a good president too. Oh my God, he's just awful. Tell me about Ryan. He's not a good person. He's only good to those he thinks are worthy. Very judgmental. You know, it's interesting that these alleged religious people are judging. Tell me about Ryan. Yesterday I tried to upload that my last video. 5 or 6 times I got kicked off, so I don't know what time I'll get this out. Ooh, sorry, Ryan. Not good. You know what, you guys? There is some law stuff coming in that I see McConnell or his wife. I see Ryan. I see people getting subpoenaed. I see justice. I see he has to pay the piper. So there must be some, you know, that whole tax thing was written by lobbyists. I do see lobbyists eventually getting out of the system. When the new people come in and they're younger people, they're going to change everything. They're going to get rid of a lot of this. But he actually has some sort of confinement or something. Whoa. Hello. You heard it here. Well, maybe not. Maybe the other psychic said it too. Okay, you know what I do want to read on, I want to read on Rachel Maddow. And the reason I want to read on Rachel Maddow is because I was picking up a lot of anger, and I think a lot of people are threatening her, or this poor kid doesn't feel like she has free range, or she's so good at what she does. She's sort of a genius, but she has these times that she has to truly just, she needs to take more time off. She has to fill her energy up. But I see a lot of people, I do see a lot of people talking trash about her. Listen, you guys, I do see like gunshots, but it's not Rachel Maddow. It's somebody else because it's a male. So I don't know if somebody's going to try to kill somebody in the political arena, but I see everybody flashing on it like it's some assassination attempt. What can I say about Rachel Maddow? Let me look at Rachel. She's doing really good. So Rachel's making the fat money. You know what? Can I tell you guys something? And we can find out later. Rachel's doing good financially, and she loves her life as far as the people in it. She does go through really major funks, but I do think that after all this is over with, she may step down, which would be really sad. But it's like she's going to do another adventure, or she's going to, or take more time off, because I definitely see her disengaging from MSNBC. Maybe she'll do her own little thing where she speaks with people. I don't know. But it feels like she's getting drained from this. She's going as best as she can, and she does love it. But I almost see like she might go into a new adventure. She's going to change it. I'm telling you, things are changing for her. That's what I was picking up. And it's celebration. It's the toasting of the cups. Everybody's happy about it. Okay, so listen, somebody asked me on a gentleman named Doug Ford for the June 7th election. He wants to, Brian asked, he's running, I guess he's as bad as Trump, and he's running for, I don't know if it's the mayor or prime minister of Ontario. So, Brian, I'm going to take a look. Does Doug win June 7th? He said he's just as horrible as Trump. Does Doug Ford win on June 7th? Does Doug Ford win on June 7th? Ooh. He is evil. I don't think he's going to win. It feels like it's another man, a more reasonable person coming in. He's the type that would want to recount or do it again. But I'm seeing a lot of chaos, and I'm seeing his health isn't that good. It just shows he's not and I see people coming out in force to make sure he doesn't go in there. He definitely stands with some sort of obsession or evil. You said he was the one whose brother was a crack cocaine addict. He's got some issues too. So in answer to your question, I don't see him. I do not see him winning. Okay, so there was just 2 more questions, and then I'll call it a day. Y'all wanted to know about the NRA. Will the NRA finally get a grip off people's throats? It's just so interesting. It's all or nothing. If you say you don't want cray-cray having guns, and you don't want assault rifles, you're tearing our guns out of our hands. I don't know where they get that logic. That guy he's evil. That head guy. Let me look. The NRA. Will the NRA finally be, yeah. Because people are coming in to, this whole thing's going to change. It's going to take a few years, okay? But I see people coming in with reasonable gun control, and it's happening. It's almost like the states take off on their own. Like if you live in a certain state, it might not. They might, people carry guns in Texas, so. But I see other states deciding that they're not going to allow that. Tell me about the NRA. I see background checks. I know in California they already have it. God, they always show this. Every time I read on anything that's around Trump, it's always the demon. Yeah, and that guy, I don't know what's going to happen with this guy. There's some sort of information coming in on him, something where he might actually have to step down and someone else takes over. It kind of upsets people. Like, really? You were that? So, who knows what that is. But as far as the NRA, they will lose control. Come the end of this year, there's something going to happen that's going to have people looking at it differently. Could be because of the wave that's coming in. And I see their time is closing. It's time to take that sword, to put down the sword, because they're always fighting. And they're always passing money to the top person of their choice. But you know what? There's just as much money coming in from the other side too. Trust me. That guy from Amazon, he can't say out loud because he doesn't want to upset people because he's a public program. But trust me, there's money being filtered in, for a lot of money. A lot more money than the NRA for the other side. Okay, last question. Pruitt. Y'all want to know what's going to happen to Pruitt? Tell me what's going to happen to Pruitt. Is he going to get the hell out of here? what a, they're all so low energy. Sometimes it's even hard to read on them. Tell me what's going to happen with Pruitt thinks he's safe. And because people are all on him, that makes Trump stubborn and hold on to him even tighter. Okay. Pruitt. Well, he's going to stop taking money. He will be ending, you guys, but it's not right now. The earliest would be the fall of this year. I see people gathering around, more information coming out on him, but not before he does a lot of damage. So I'm sorry about that, but I do see people celebrating because he's, and it might be something out of Trump's hands. He can't stop it. He might be forced to pay back money too. So Pruitt is ending. The whole Trump organization is ending. There's going to be a lot of turmoil before when the wave comes in. And then I see new fresh blood coming in for the 2020 election. So, all right, you guys, I hope this was okay and you guys have a beautiful day. This is Saturday, and I shall talk to you later.